Hey there, and welcome back to Dakota News Now. It is now time for another edition of Owning Your Outdoors. Joining me as always is Doug Schroeder from Lewis. And Doug, we're still raking in the experts, right?
We are. Dan Flannery, representing Weber, is here today. A lot of great cooking going on. Today we're going to focus on a little bit of different. Everybody always thinks of grills for protein, but there's so much more you can do with a Weber grill. And this year they've brought in griddles, a griddle top you can put on the grill and convert it to a griddle. So I want to introduce Dan Flannery with Weber.
All right, Dan, so basically it's just an attachment you can put on the grill, right?
Yeah, so it's essentially you take out your two cast iron grates, and then it's this big kind of metal piece of anodized steel that you set in, and it turns your just average 3-burner grill into a griddle.
And with that you can cook breakfast, lunch, vegetables, your side dishes, dessert today. So there's so much more you can do with it. One thing I wanted to mention is you started with charcoal grills, and now we're to gas grills and griddles. The difference between charcoal and gas, what are the advantages and disadvantages?
Yeah, obviously charcoal, it's going to be a little bit more old school, a little bit more traditional. Personally, I love getting behind a charcoal fire. You can really tune it up, control it really precisely. Where a gas grill, you can do the same thing, but also just much easier user experience, a little bit more quicker. The charcoal's going to take a little bit more time, or your gas grill's going to heat up right away.
So when it comes to the gas grill with the griddle attachment on there, is it just the same as like if we had the rakes on there? Do we need to preheat? What do we need to do?
Yeah, so you're going to want to get it preheated. You're going to find that when you use a griddle, it really needs to be preheated to be the kind of that non-stick, and also just to be effective. I'm going to get that nice kind of even cooking across it.
Weber is synonymous with quality. What sets your griddle apart from other companies' griddles?
Yeah, so our new drop-in griddle for this year, it's available in our 3-burner Spirits, our 3-burner Genesis, and 4-burner Genesis models. It's actually rust repellent. So it has this treatment to it where it's never going to rust. So that way you don't have to worry about it rusting down the line, but also it is it's seasoned and ready to go right out of the box.
So do we need to, it makes it a little easier to clean too, I expect, with rust repellent and everything like that?
Yep. Yeah, you can actually just wash it down with soap and water once in a while if needed. But I would recommend to just get it hot, kind of scrape it off with our Weber scraper, and then just oil it up a little bit to keep it loose.
You've made an incredible looking dessert today. Tell us a little bit about what you created.
Yeah, so I'm not a huge dessert guy, but kind of stepping outside of the box as we are these days with Weber. Just actually griddled some peaches. So I put some butter down on our flat top here, put the peaches down, kind of got them moving around, soften them up a little bit, and then put some brown sugar and some additional butter and cinnamon on top of the peaches, and kind of just let those sugars kind of caramelize and let the peaches soften up.
Doug, should we give it a try?
Let's give it a try.
All right, like last time, we're going to have this recipe online at dakotanewsnow.com after the show, but make sure you stick around. We have Fast Cast coming up after the peaches and ice cream.